presenting Chapter 1 of When a Girl Marries, dedicated to those who are in love and to all those who can remember. This is the first chapter of a thrilling new romance entitled When a Girl Marries. You'll see yourself in it, for it's a story that the loves of 1,000 years have helped to build, and one that will be lived forever as long as there are men and women. The story of a young man and a girl whose love was so strong and so fine that it meant more than all the world. The story of the joys and the struggles and the heartaches that come when a girl marries. When a Girl Marries is the story of Joan Field, the daughter of a rather well-to-do family in the town of Stanwood. Suppose we go to the comfortable old home where Joan lives with her mother and sister. Today is an important day in Joan's life. This evening she's going to announce her engagement to Phil Stanley, whom she's known since she was a baby. It's about 5 o'clock in an early summer afternoon. The house is a whirl of preparation for the dinner. Joan is trying to check up on them with her mother and her sister Sylvia, who is nearly 17. Eve Topping, whom Joan considers her best friend, is fixing the flowers as Joan calls to her mother.
Mother, where are you?
I'm in here, dear, in the dining room.
Oh, Joan, come here a minute. Do you like the way I've done the flowers?
Oh, yes, Eve. They're lovely. Oh, Mother, do you know the piano tuner hasn't come?
Hasn't he? Now, where are your place cards, Joan?
Oh, never mind the place cards. If we're going to have music after dinner, the piano's simply got to be fixed. I told you there was a key broken.
I've telephoned Jeff's music shop at least 5 times today.
What did they say?
They said the man was on the way.
Well, phone him again. Quickly, Sylvia, will you?
Oh, there's the telephone now.
Oh, I'm not going to answer it. I know it's somebody saying he or she can't come tonight.
Well, somebody's answered it, thank goodness.
A telephone for you, Miss Joan.
Who is it?
He didn't give any name, Miss
Oh,
Joan.
well, I can't stop to talk to anybody. You go and find out who it is, Sylvia.
All right. Hello? No, this isn't Joan. This is Sylvia. Oh, it's you, Chick. It's only Chick Norris, Joan. Hello? Oh, we were afraid it was somebody important. Now, don't get snooky. Joan, come here. Chick wants to talk to you.
Oh, I can't. Do you realize I'm a wreck? I'm supposed to be bright and full of allure tonight at my engagement party.
And of the bridegroom.
Oh, hello.
Well, what are you doing here now? You're not supposed to come till later.
I had to see my best girl. How are you, darling? Isn't she beautiful?
I look terrible. I never looked worse in my life.
How do you like the table?
Oh, look, Phil. I'm going to have a centerpiece of lilies of the valley.
Joan, come here. Talk to Chick before my arm falls off holding this thing, will you?
Oh, Chick. I forgot all about him.
What does he want?
He wants to get out of coming tonight. Hello, Chick. Now, don't start telling me what's wrong with you. You've got to come tonight. I don't care what happened. Be here at 8 o'clock. Oh, Chick, I'm terribly sorry. Of course you can't come.
Why can't he?
His Auntie Sally's met with an accident.
What happened to her?
Well, Chick, I really haven't got time to keep talking. I mean, we're all frightfully sorry. Of course you've got to take her to the hospital. I understand perfectly. Oh, now don't worry. I'll get somebody to fill in if I have to ask the next person who rings the doorbell.
Oh, there's somebody at the door now.
I bet it's that piano tuner at last.
Madison? Oh, Madison?
Yes, Mrs. Field?
If that's the young man with the bag in his hand, it's the piano tuner.
Take him right into the music room.
And tell him to get to work on the piano.
Yes, madam.
Did you say Chick's Aunt Sally had an accident?
Yes, and she picked a darn inconvenient time to have one.
He's her heir, you know.
You'd better grab him, Syl.
Chick, I wouldn't have him for a gift.
I thought you liked him.
Oh, I do. I adore him. But like a brother. We've grown up together.
Everybody has grown up together around here. Joan, do you remember when you and I went to kindergarten?
I haven't got time to remember. Oh, now who the dickens can I get at this late hour?
Chick's Aunt Sally owns all that property on the upper ridge. If Sylvia should marry him...
Oh, for goodness sakes, Mum, can't you get one daughter married off before you start arranging another wedding?
You've done pretty well by your eldest, Mrs. Field. After all, she's getting me.
Lucky girl.
Thanks, Eve.
Can't you think of somebody, Eve? Phil, whom can I get?
We must be sure to send flowers to the hospital.
Oh, Mother, how can you stand there talking about sending flowers to hospitals when I've got to get man for dinner tonight?
Well, how about Ted Martin?
He'd do at a pinch.
Want me to phone him?
Yes, hurry up.
What's his number? Oh, I know.
That piano tuner doesn't play badly at all, does he? I better dash in and explain about the B flat that always goes dead about the middle of the evening. Phil, you ring the Peters boy. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, I beg your pardon. They told me to play the piano and I went right to it.
It's awfully out of tune.
Well, yes, it is, isn't it?
Well, don't you think you'd better get started?
Started?
Fixing it.
Who, me?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Oh, well, I can try.
You play very well.
I ought to.
Have you studied?
A bit.
I suppose that's why you're in this line of business.
I never heard of there being pianos in law offices.
Law offices? Aren't you the piano tuner from Jeff's music shop?
Good gosh, no.
Oh, but I thought you came here to tune the piano.
I didn't come here for a thing except to see Mr. Field. He told me to be at his house at 6 o'clock.
My father? Oh, he doesn't live here.
He doesn't?
No. Who are you?
Well, never mind about me. It's your father I want to know about. Where does he live?
Oh, he has a flat in the Bona Vista. He and my mother they're separated. What do you want to see him about?
About a job. The appointment's for 6 o'clock. Well, if this is the wrong place, I've got to get moving.
Oh, no, don't go just yet. I mean, don't go.
I've got to. How far is his flat from here?
Oh, it's not far. It's down the hill at the foot of Mountain Avenue.
Well, I'll find it.
How did my father happen to offer you a job in the first place?
I don't know. I just passed in law, and his firm was on the lookout for a junior. And I guess he said eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and picked my name blindfolded from a long list.
It doesn't sound like father. What did you say your name was?
I didn't say. It's Harry Davis.
Harry Davis. Mine's Joan Field. What was that thing you were playing when I came in?
Something I made up.
Gosh, do you write music?
I try to. But look, I haven't got time to talk about that now. I've got to go, Joan. Miss Field.
Joan?
I've got to go. Look, if I get this job, I mean, well, can I ring you up one of these days? And if you weren't doing anything important some night.
What are you doing tonight?
Tonight? Gee. I mean, not a thing. I mean, would you?
I'm having a dinner party at 8 o'clock. A man's just dropped out, and I need an extra man. Will you come?
Sure, you bet. Oh, gosh, I can't. I haven't any evening clothes with me.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Wear that.
I'd look like a tramp.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, I've got a marvelous idea. I'll introduce you as a brilliant young new composer. I'll say you've taken a strong position against evening clothes. Will you do it, Harry?
Well, if you want me to.
Be here at 8 o'clock sharp.
I'll be here. Which way do I go?
Straight down the hill. You'll see the Bona Vista flat at the bottom of it. Goodbye, Harry.
Bye.
What will happen tomorrow when Eve Topping begins to realize that Harry Davis may play an important part in all their lives?
Well, I don't know what happened between Joan and this Davis person, but it might be a good idea to find out.
What does Eve mean? This and other intriguing questions will be answered in the next chapter of When a Girl Marries, dedicated to those who are in love and all those who can remember.